So when you hear the name Oracle, you probably think of a tech giant from way back, right? A foundational piece of Silicon Valley. But the story we're diving into today isn't about their legacy. It's about a massive, high-stakes reinvention to compete and win in this crazy new age of cloud and AI.
And that's the big question, isn't it? You've got these modern giants, Amazon, Microsoft, who have just dominated the cloud conversation for years. Meanwhile, Oracle has been quietly but very deliberately rebuilding its entire empire to go head-to-head with them. So how on earth are they doing it?
All right, let's get into it. Here's how we're going to break down Oracle's comeback story. First, we'll follow the money to see the hard evidence of their pivot to the cloud. Then we're going to pop the hood and look inside their AI engine. After that, we'll size up the competition and the very real risks they're facing. And finally, we'll see what the market, the ultimate judge, has to say about this whole gambit.
To really get a handle on Oracle's new game plan, you've got to start with the numbers. I mean, the financial reports show this incredibly clear, intentional shift away from their old-school business model and a full-throttle push right into the cloud.
And this number right here, this pretty much says it all. Their 2024 annual report shows product revenues just shot up by 13%. Now, for a company the size of Oracle, double-digit growth in a core area like this isn't just good. It's a massive signal flare that their huge strategic shift is actually paying off.
And here's where you see exactly where that growth is coming from. Just look at the incredible leap in product revenues. That's their cloud services and licenses. It absolutely dwarfs the tiny growth in their traditional services business. I mean, it couldn't be more clear where the new engine of this company is.
And the result of that shift? A complete change in the company's financial DNA. You're looking at over 90% of Oracle's revenue now coming from its products. This isn't just some side hustle or an experiment. It's a fundamental reinvention of the whole business into a cloud-first powerhouse.
This quote from their own report really nails their mission. They see entire industries, like finance, just being completely upended by technology. And they're positioning themselves not just as a company that sells you software, but as the essential partner you need to survive and navigate that change. That's the why behind this whole pivot.
So let's look at the engine that's driving all this. How exactly are they pulling it off? Well, their strategy really boils down to this powerful two-pronged attack. First, build world-class cloud infrastructure, and then layer incredibly smart applications right on top of it. Okay, first up is OCI, or Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Just think of this as the foundation, the bedrock. It's their direct answer to Amazon's AWS and Microsoft's Azure. We're talking about a global network of super high-performance data centers built to handle the toughest jobs out there.
And this is where their strategy gets really, really clever. See, Oracle runs its own massive applications, like its Fusion software, on the exact same infrastructure that it sells to its customers. This creates this incredible feedback loop. When they improve their own products, the platform gets better for their clients. And when clients use the platform, it helps Oracle scale and innovate. It is a total win-win.
The second prong of the attack is the applications themselves. By running their entire suite of business software on their own optimized infrastructure, Oracle can argue they offer something that their competitors just can't: a completely integrated system. Instead of companies trying to patch together a bunch of different tools from different vendors, Oracle gives them a single connected platform. That means better efficiency, lower costs, and all your data just works together seamlessly.
And this is where AI comes in as the secret weapon. Instead of trying to sell AI as some separate, complicated thing, Oracle is baking it right into the business apps people are already using every day. It's designed to automate the boring stuff, give you predictive insights, and just make your whole business run smarter right out of the box.
But of course, a reinvention this big doesn't happen in a vacuum. Oracle is fighting on multiple fronts against some of the most powerful companies on the planet, and the risks they're taking are absolutely substantial.
Make no mistake, Oracle is fighting a multi-front war. In the cloud infrastructure space, they're going up against the big three: Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. In business applications, they're facing off against titans like SAP and Salesforce. And now, with their big healthcare acquisition, they've opened a third front in the super competitive world of health IT.
And these rivalries can get really intense, spilling out of the marketplace and straight into the courtroom. The decade-long legal war with Google over the use of Java and Android is the perfect example of just how high stakes these battles can get.
To their credit,
Oracle is very open about the challenges they face. In their own official filings, they lay out the key risks. Things like the fierce competition we just talked about, the chance that their new AI products might not work as planned, supply chain issues, and of course, the constant war for top tech talent.
Okay, so we've seen the strategy, the tech, and the risks. The big question is it all working? To get a sense of the final verdict, let's look at probably the most important scorecard there is, the stock market.
This 5-year stock chart really tells the story. I mean, wow. You can see some ups and downs, but just look at that recent trajectory. That line shoots straight up, blowing past both the broader S&P 500 and even the tech index. The market isn't just noticing Oracle's pivot to cloud and AI, it is rewarding it in a huge way.
So what does this all come down to? Oracle has managed to steer a massive legacy ship in a bold new direction, and the results are pretty darn impressive. They've proven they can compete. But the battle for who will dominate the world of cloud and AI is a long-term war, and it leaves us all wondering, what does the next chapter hold for this Silicon Valley original?